welcome to another episode of Coffee Random Podcast with Sid. In this episode, joining me is a dear friend from Diploma College, Sakshi. Sakshi, say hi.
Hello.
Okay, Sakshi, how are you doing? How is quarantine treating you?
Boring, but I have comfortably settled in this monotonous routine, trying to entertain here and there, painting career, cooking, exercising, and yeah, just the normal.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, guys, while we are recording this podcast, the situation of COVID-19 in India the number of cases are increasing, but still, it's not as bad as other countries. And major reason why we are able to keep the cases down is because of following of social distancing. So I hope when you guys are staying home and following the best possible way in which we can contribute to this pandemic is by staying home and maintaining social distance. Okay. With that said, Sakshi, let's just dive directly into the contents of the.
Yes.
Okay. So I have a few questions lined up and they are really fun. Since we both are foodies, many of them obviously revolve around food. So the first question, since you are a foodie, what foods are you missing the most during quarantine?
I am really missing all the street food out there, and two of my favorites are pani puri and vada pav. Till a point, I too was missing momos, but I learned how to make them, and I made them twice in this quarantine, so I'm quite happy with myself. And the other thing that I'm really missing are chicken burgers.
The chicken burgers are not street food, right?
Yeah, they aren't, but then it's like my go-to food. It's like a soul food to me.
Correct. But then you know what? Vada pav and pani puri are like really easy to make. So if you learned how to make momos, vada pav and pani puri is nothing. Like vada pav is
sure. Vada pav is nothing. True, I know. But pani puri, I don't know the taste that I get from the actual like shop, like in the sense street wala pani puri. I don't know. It's just whatever it is. Maybe they're sweat or anything. I don't care. It's just too tasty. घर वाला पानी पूरी और comparison में नहीं है उसके साथ.
And you know what's the amazing part, that even if vada pav is so amazing and so easy to make, at different vada pav walas, it tastes different. Okay, like you would not like vada. Yeah, hai na? So you would want vada pav from your guy. You don't want it from anyone else.
Totally.
Okay, so I found this amazing questionnaire from foodies on Google. So what I'll do is I'll put forward a question and then let's both of us discuss our viewpoints towards it. Cool?
Yep.
Okay. This is the first question. What's your favorite breakfast and why?
Well, I suppose I really, really, really love eggs and I need to have like a heavy breakfast. Otherwise, my day does not go happy. I'm very grumpy otherwise. So, yeah, any type of egg is fine. An omelette, bullseye, poached egg, scrambled egg, boiled egg. Just give me my egg. And yeah, I'm very satisfied. Mera breakfast may I have egg. That's it.
Contrary to your answer, I would not prefer to have eggs in my breakfast at all.
Why?
I don't know why, especially poached eggs. Poached egg, they kind of make me really uncomfortable, okay? Because they're like slimy and then when you break them, the yolk kind of falls out. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, but then other than that, what?
Other than what, I would any day choose South Indian breakfast. Any day. I mean, any kind. Medu vada, dal vada, any kind of dosas, anything. Okay. And you pair it with a strong South Indian filter coffee. That's it. That's the. That would be my favorite.
Literally watering right now.
Yeah. I mean, that would any day. You know what? In fact, some time back, I went on this trip to Gokarna. Okay. So now Gokarna is a place in Karnataka. So their normal breakfast, what those guys have there, is nothing but khara bhat. Khara bhat is nothing but upma. Then they have shira, and then they have some different types of dosas, and then they have some different types of vadas. Okay, all South Indian. But the coffee that they pair it along with is amazing. It just I have not had that kind of coffee in Mumbai.
So my dad, he works at in an airport like Kalinaka, and while coming there's a South Indian shop. Okay, Unke idhar they make this kadla curry, which is made from chanas, and then they have uttappa along with it, which is so good. Like it's something really different, a new dish that I've got to know about South Indian cuisine, kadla curry. Kabhi chance
You
mila
know,
to
there's
make
this.
sure you try this.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go together only so that we can make another
Chalega.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what I was telling you is that in between the heart of South Indian cafes in Matunga, that is in between Madras Cafe, Ramashray, and there's one more cafe jiska naam I can't remember. There's a specific warehouse for South Indian coffee. They deal only in South Indian coffee. Okay.
Oh, that's
So
great.
one time I really want to go there and try out their coffee. Okay, so
Let's
we're
go.
done with this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is related to chai and coffee. The question is chai or coffee? What would you
Kafi
choose?
tough. Kafi tough.
Coffee tough, actually.
If suppose coffee, then I would love mere haath ka, because I really like bittersweet strong coffee. And
Mm-hmm.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि when I go out, they are not up to the mark usually. And when it comes
Okay.
to chai, any tapri makes fabulous chai. So I would rather go on the safer side when I'm out for a chai than
Exactly.
upset
So
myself. Yeah.
with my coffee, I would not trust everyone, but chai,
Yes.
because it is consumed by so many people, and chai
Yeah.
mein basically if you put in adrak,
Mm-hmm.
so your chai is amazing.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, tell
So
me
there's
about
this,
it.
typical tapri wale ko, what do we call? We call him Maharaj. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you just have to go and you have to tell him Maharaj special. So
Hmm.
he will make you the most amazing tea in the world. So if I was given a choice, I think 80% of the times I would choose chai, and 20% of the times I'd choose coffee.
Yeah, okay, sort of. I mean, if I'm home, coffee. If I'm out, chai.
Okay. Moving on to the
That's
next
how it
question.
works. Mhm.
What is your most guilty pleasure?
Okay, so this one's not really guilty, but then I have yeah, let's go with banana chips and Nutella. Like dip banana chips in Nutella and have it, and I've had like a whole jar of it once, which I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
You know what? What tastes amazing when you pair with Nutella is cream and onion. Next time, instead of banana chips, try cream and onion. It tastes
क्या बात
amazing.
कर रहा है?
Amazing. Okay. Like I never
Gotta do that.
expected that. I never really expected that it will turn out to be so good, but it is out of the world. Okay.
You gotta
All of
try
you
that,
guys who
yes.
are listening also try having Nutella with cream and onion and let me know what you feel in the comment section. I know it sounds ridiculous. Okay. You don't, cream and onion are not the chips you want to eat with Nutella usually. But trust me, it tastes amazing. Okay. So go down to the comment section below and tell me what you feel. Okay, moving on to the next question. Ready ka khana versus hotel ka khana. What would you choose?
Ready, 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 ready. It's ready
Again,
and ready always.
now here I am not very sure. Like on a day-to-day
Why?
basis,
Shit,
nahi,
why?
dude, there are some amazing hotels that make amazing food. Okay, so if given a choice, and if I'm really craving Thai food, I cannot really
Hmm.
go to a ready. Okay, so ye time pe I will have to go to, if I want to eat something other than Indian cuisine,
Mm-hmm.
then I
Mm-hmm.
would prefer going to a hotel 100%. 100%.
Hmm. So see,
Okay.
the thing with me is that I am not a picky eater. Like I'll eat anything and everything. So
No,
there
no,
are
no.
very
I am a
rare
very picky
cases.
eater.
Oh my God. Because mere saath, it's like I have had rare situations where I'm like, I am craving this, or I want this, or I'm thinking about this. No, if I see food, I have it. And the best part for me is like radies and all of these little shops are not shops, street, vendors or people like those are very easily accessible. So I would
Correct.
rather just, not given the time to wait in a hotel or a restaurant, or, put in that much effort and just like go around having food because I get options.
Okay. Okay. Correct. One way of
Yeah.
putting it out there. Okay. But then one
Yeah.
thing is that after this lockdown is over, I really want to go to Burma, and I'm like craving khao sui. Okay. So now khao sui is something जो मैं रेडी पे नहीं खा सकता. So again,
Acha.
50-50.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is connected to the previous one only, which is your favorite street food? And I think I can answer this question for you. It has to be momo,
Yeah.
because every time on your Instagram stories, there
True.
is something about momo.
Yeah, always.
है ना?
Ah,
So it has to be momos.
yeah.
My favorite street food would be, I think in Mumbai, it has to be vada pav.
Vada pav.
There is there is no competitor.
True.
If you go up north, then it has to be tikkis,
Tikkis.
different
Bun
type of
tikki?
bun tikki. Then you have those tikki charts where they
Also
like put in tikki uske ऊपर
chole
dahi.
kulche.
Chola, you know what? I really don't like I don't know why. It might be limited to me, or it might be only my personal opinion, but I did not like chola kulcha when I went to Punjab. Or maybe I did not have it from the right place. I don't know.
Maybe.
But then people with me also did not enjoy it. Because you know what? हमेशा से घर पे मम्मी एक अलग तरीके से बनाती है.
You have that
It has our
taste.
spices in it. Okay.
True.
So in my mind, I have an image कि छोले ऐसे होते हैं.
हाँ, बराबर.
ठीक है. And मुंबई का कुलचा भी अलग होता है. मुंबई का कुलचा तंदूर से निकलता है. Okay, it's almost like roti, but instead of wheat, those guys are using maida. उनका कुलचा भी अलग था, उनका छोले भी अलग थे.
This just reminded me of a friend of mine. I wouldn't want to name who, but yeah, a Gujarati friend of mine who is used to having South Indian food the way they make it, adding a lot of sugar and all of that. And when we went down south, Coimbatore, we had the actual South Indian food. And she was like, "ये क्या है? ये ऐसे नहीं बना." I'm like, "This is South. We are in South India. How could they be wrong about their own food? Take your eating habits and go home."
Exactly.
So, yeah,
you know what?
that's
One of my weirdest encounter with South Indian food is that when we were in Hyderabad, so we wanted to set out and have some normal ready ka khana. Okay, so we went down to a stall. ऐसे ही dosa वाला था वो. So vadas were all great. Okay, then we thought कि let's try dosa. तो in their सादा डोसा what they do is कि नॉर्मल जैसे हम लोग डोसा बनाते हैं वैसे डोसा बनाते हैं, उसके ऊपर बटर वगैरह डालेंगे and उसके ऊपर they'll put this रवा का paste, okay, which is like upma, and that goes with each and every dosa. So if you order masala dosa, पहले डोसा का बैटर जाएगा, उसके बाद बटर, उसके बाद ये रवा का पेस्ट और उसके ऊपर ये. So as a Mumbaikar who's being used to eating very crispy and very neat dosas, that was very disturbing for me, because उपमा अपने जगह पर है, डोसा अपने जगह पर है, उसको मिक्स मत करो.
I can understand it. True.
Yeah, but then apparently that is like the authentic way.
It's like messing up your basics.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't like that. I don't appreciate that at all. Please keep it separate. But on the other hand, in Mumbai, I've tried chocolate dosa. And I may sound crazy, but it was tasty.
It was tasty. No, even I've tried it.
Genuinely tasty.
Yes, I've tried that. Yes.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. What are your weird food fantasies?
That is so mean of you to do this, because I know I'm going to get exposed in a very weird manner.
I know. I mean, when I heard it for the first time, I'm like, this is something that people should know.
Oh, you just heard one of them. I've added more to the list because I was like thinking of adding. And I hope people don't judge me for them. So, मेरे top 5 है जो मुझे try करने हैं types. Okay. So first being fried and candied grasshopper. Now, this is something that I came across when I was seeing some travel food bloggers, and so it's mostly it was in Hong Kong where it's like a street food, and they basically are like taffies. So agar tum chocolate ya taffy kha rahe ho, or a lollipop on a stick, it's like that. So they insert it in a stick, fry it, and candy it. I know people are getting disgusted, but this is just the first of them. Okay. And there are also
let me guess, okay, this must be a delicacy in China, right? Somewhere around that.
No. I'm not going China पे, क्योंकि लोग अब मुझे ना जूते मारने. Let's not go to China. ये North East में मिलता है. These are fried silkworms. Apparently they are very tender.
People eat this in India.
Northeast में Manipur and all like that side, you don't really have a lot of crops, agriculture नहीं है, तो insects में उनका थोड़ा बहुत like their cuisine goes in that sector. So fried silkworms is something I want to try.
I've seen a documentary on different, I mean, unusual kind of meats that are served in
Yeah.
India market. Okay, anyway, moving
Then
on to your next weird food
yeah,
fantasy.
go on. Then एक है, it's called as muktuk. It's basically skin, fat whale skin, which is pickled. It's a pickle that they have in Greenland. So that,
Okay,
and
I'm not going to
move.
comment on it. Just let's moving on to the next fantasy.
Then there's one
So
more called stargazing.
is there anything vegetarian in the list? Anything?
Yeah, one. Last one. It's a
Okay,
desert. So
okay. We'll
एक
save it for the last.
या ये भी एक डेजर्ट है, बट दिस इज नॉन वेज, दैट इज स्टारगेजी पाई, जो इंग्लैंड में मिलता है. एंड माय
Okay,
डैड एंड आई, वी बोथ वांटेड टू try it, but we never got really the chance. So it's a pie with fish on the borders, and they are like facing upwards. So it's actually a pie that has fish in it, like fish in it. They're full-fledged
okay.
fish, but it's a pie. And the last is ये इंडिया में मिलता है. Okay, now you'll be surprised. जयपुर या राजस्थान में there is this a place which is known for serving porridge as in kheer, but it's lesun ka kheer, which I think I've
Is
told you already.
Yeah, but then
But
okay, just tell me something. This lasun ka kheer, okay, is it
uh,
actually a dessert? Because lasun
yeah,
is like
because it's
exactly
kheer.
opposite of dessert.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's sweet. So I watched this Zomato originals, जहाँ पे there's this girl called Tenzing Wang, and she goes on these, ऐसे journeys पे where she's trying all weird food, and then she was giving a review, and she's basically a food blogger for Zomato, and she was giving a review that is exactly like porridge, except the fact that you can strongly taste and smell the, garlic, and yeah, certainly wouldn't want to
Okay,
go on a date afterwards, but yeah.
okay. No. See, this thing, okay, this weird food fantasy we can share. I would like to, have this, the try करने में, other than
कुछ रह
बाकी के
जाता
जो food
other
चीजें
than
तूने
बाकी.
बोला है,
Hey, come
okay,
on, they're fun,
any of
yeah,
that,
come on. Least
of
you could
course
do
they
is
make
like
it fun.
vomit after that.
Correct. You know what?
Yeah.
In fact, the very first time I had sushi, I couldn't take it. So
What? Are
all
you
the things that
serious?
you I'm very serious. I
कैसे?
couldn't even see. I don't know
Dude,
why. Because like typical Indian होने के नाते, I think I am very used to eating cooked
I'll
food.
tell you, maybe you had it from the wrong place. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to
Dude,
judge.
I had it from one of the best places in Mumbai that serves sushi. Okay,
Can
it's
you
just
name
a
it?
no, I can't name it. What if in
Okay.
future I work with them? Okay, I really would not want them to know that the first time I had your sushi, it was not very good for me.
Okay.
So anyway, other than this lasun ka kheer, whatever you said is way out of bounds for me to try. Let's
Okay.
move on with our next question. Okay. Uh, as many of your food fantasies include meat, what are
Hmm.
your views on the fake meat trend? Okay, like if you are following these pages like Food Insider and stuff, you'll come
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know that they've almost replaced chicken with jackfruit at many places.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And
yes.
KFC is also, bringing in an entire segment where they are going to be replacing chicken with fake meat. So, what are your
Mm-hmm.
opinion on it?
See, it's cool to know about. See, basically, it's a drive by all these agricultural advocates who are trying to do, and it's a good development for those, for especially those people जो meat खाया करते थे and now they don't have meat, because sometimes I find that there is a craving that they still have, but they simply
Mhm.
can't go back to meat, so that it kind of suffices. Like these food choices suffices them, and for the vegans, of course. But for someone like me, I would like to explore it, but you and I, we both know कि कितने भी advancement हो, the food industry में animal industry is not going anywhere.
So, yeah, it's
So
always been a part of the food
always
culture.
been a part. People are just coming up with different what you say, advancement, just because there are also now people coming up with different food styles, like let's go, like going vegan or only having eggs and giving up on meats and going all organic. So for these people, you need to feed their choices, feed their the luxury of food. So as the consumer, so the producer, as they say. So
Correct,
people are coming up with all these things. Yeah. So it's like
correct.
it's not, it's
But then
two
you know
way
what?
basically.
I definitely like to try what
Sure, even I would.
because you know what? Chicken has a particular type of texture. Okay, now it's been almost
True.
6 months I've stopped eating chicken, but because
Sad.
I've had it before, I can okay because I've had it before, I can actually compare. Okay, is this like chicken or is this not like chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what is मराठी मध्ये आपण सुरण म्हणतो. सुरणला काय म्हणतात हिंदी मध्ये? That is
Uh,
something that is
Elephant
something
foot?
they've used.
Elephant
I,
foot.
are you sure?
Yam. It's yam.
Okay.
Yam or elephant foot, yeah.
Okay, so that is something again that they're using, to replace chicken. And
Suran is basically elephant foot, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and surprisingly, these guys are using watermelon to change smoked steak. There's this
To
eatery,
change?
smoked steak.
Oh, what? Oh.
Oh yes, I will send you. I will share a link of some insider video, I guess, where those guys have actually used watermelon to like replace smoked chicken. And there are some people who have tried it. Some people who like it. Some people say that it is not even near to an actual smoked chicken, but whatever it is, they like it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's one thing. So I'll share the link in the description. You guys can go and see for yourself.
Sure, please do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next question. Which is the best food you've had that is not Indian?
Not Indian, right? So when you were talking about sushi, I was gonna tell you this. So I knew it would come along the questions that are gonna come. So ये एक place है Lower Parel में, which goes by the name Sun and Moon, and it's a Korean restaurant, and it's owned by a Korean couple, and it's fabulous. Obviously, a little bit expensive क्योंकि Indian cuisine नहीं है, exotic थोड़ा cuisine है. So I've had octopus there. Okay.
Octopus
and
is a
gimbap.
fantasy
Now,
in many cuisines. In fact, if you
yeah,
go
and
to explore authentic Italian cuisine, octopus is a part of it. It's one
octopus,
of
yeah.
the,
And I've always really loved Korean cuisine because I've been into a lot of Korean dramas and I've always wanted to try Korean cuisine. Thankfully, I'm a non-vegetarian and a lot of their cuisine involves meat.
correct.
So I had octopus and sushi. Now, sushi is a dish. You called it sushi because it's Japanese, like Japan se originated. But
Correct.
the same dish, if you place it in Korea, it's called as gimbap. So that's what I had at that place. And it was superb. It was really superb. And there is this dish called lotus roots. Lotus roots, basically. They are a little bit, pickled. They were amazing. But overall, octopus, they can cook it to perfection.
Okay, cool. If this place has anything vegetarian that they'd have to offer, then I'd definitely go. In fact, you know what? I eat fish, so the type of food eater that I am,
then you can have gimbap.
I would try. After sushi, I don't think so I would want to, but I will definitely give it
It's
a try.
fine. We'll order and you can have one for tasting purpose and I can have the rest.
Done deal. Okay. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Okay. Sakshi and I are both engineering students. So Sakshi, this question revolves somewhere around that. Do you see your passion for? Oh no, not this one. The next one. If not engineering, would you choose culinary arts as a profession? Would you? I would. But then I would want people to
You
pay.
would?
Yeah. I would want people to pay me money for eating and telling them, okay, this.
Oh, that definitely. So, the vlog I was talking about, the girl Tenzing Wong, I would really love to be in her place, like actually going to places. I don't care if I have to try weird food, but I would definitely go on and like let's say Zomato is a brand, right? For a brand that is especially dealing with foods and food industry, and blog videos where I'm simply getting paid to eat different cuisines and different weird food because I can eat anything and everything.
What we could do is we could actually get in touch with Zomato. We could tell them that you eat all this.
Let's do that.
You eat all this weird stuff. And then what we can do is I can simply interview you. So you do what you like, and I'll do what
that'll
I
be
like.
fun.
I know.
I can see your disgusting face, looking at me. How can you eat that,
No,
man?
it's okay. There are so many of my friends who eat so many things, and I think I have made peace with the fact that people eat and it's okay. And the thing is, they are not going anywhere out of the line. It's something that has been in some kind of culture, and they are trying out. So,
as long as I stay away from bats, I'm cool.
Yeah, I think everyone in the world should stay away from bats. Legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As of now.
Yeah. Forever. Just stay away from bat. Okay. Just stay away.
Let's see.
Okay. Anyway, Sakshi, you're a writer and you have an Instagram page to which I will put a link in the description below. So the next question is about that. Do you see your passion for food, art, and writing intersecting anytime soon?
Intersecting. Okay, so good question. I really like this question. Definitely would see. I mean, I would really enjoy if I am doing two or three maybe things at the same time, because I really like to have. It's like I really like to have my hands everywhere in the way that I would like to do something of this and something of that at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like to give my focus and concentration in whatever I do. uh my writing poems is like passion. It's like passion, but also like an hobby. So I don't really see myself doing like being a full-time writer
Okay.
or a poetess or whatever you say, but it will definitely be there till whatever time may come. I will definitely keep writing forever, that's for sure. But it will definitely not be like the primary thing that I do,
Okay.
never in focus. But with culinary or with this, I can think of, because it's super fun. There will never come a block. Whereas as a writer, I might have a year, a
Mm-hmm.
month, a week or so, a block, and then I might not be satisfied with my own work.
Correct.
So yeah.
Okay, guys, now food is a topic on which we guys could talk for hours and hours, even days. But unfortunately, the podcast has to come to an end. Sakshi, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And I hope to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and I hope to have you again on this podcast sometime soon.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yes, okay. Now let's end this podcast with you reciting some of your best writing work.
Okay, let's go. So, this is a poem. I'd like to give like a small summary of how it came down to
Okay.
this. I came across a parachute ad, and I know it's a little silly, but there were a few lines along the ad which I really, really liked, and it stuck by me. And then I tried to recreate something out of
Mhm.
it, put in some few lines of my own, and this is how it
Okay,
came down to.
let's hear it.
So the poem goes by the name Musafir.
Okay, deep.
ये जो टूट के गिरा है, ये दिल है मेरा. ये जो टूट के गिरा है, ये दिल है मेरा. इसे पागल आवारा मत कहना. ये जो नरमी से बांधे है, वो प्यार के धागे है. इसे फिजूल के जज्बात मत कहना. जो इन आंखों में बसता है, वो एक पक्का इरादा है. इसे बेमतलब ख्वाब मत कहना. जो आजादी से खिल रहे हैं, ये तो मेरे पंख फैले हैं. इन्हें बाखुदा मुनारिफ मत कहना. जो कोशिशों के पल है, सुलझे रिश्तों के तरफ एक कदम है. इन्हें उलझनों का साया मत कहना. और ये जो वापस उमंगे भर रहे हैं, ये बेखौफ सपने हैं. इन्हें नादानी मत कहना. जो अब मैं चल पड़ी हूँ, दर बदर भटकता परिंदा मत कहना. मुसाफिर हूँ मैं, मुसाफिर हूँ मैं.
Oof,
Yeah.
that is beautiful. I'm not a poetry person, but this is something that really touched me.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
very
you.
well done. Very well done. I'll put a link to Sakshi's
Thank you.
Instagram account in the description. I'm going to be putting a lot of links in the description box below, so you guys check it out and make sure you guys follow Sakshi. All right, let's end this podcast. Thank you so much, Sakshi, for being part. And please
Thank you
tell
so much for
everyone.
having me.
Please tell everyone to like, share, and subscribe, because what these guys do is these guys come to YouTube, these guys see the video, but they do not like, they do not share, and some of them have not even subscribed. So please tell them to do so.
Oh, guys, please do so. He is one of my very dear friends and my really supportive seniors. And trust me, there goes in a lot of efforts and energy and hard work to doing what he is doing, keeping in mind that he has other things to do also. So, yeah, please do that. And one thing I can say, that he is one genuine heart and really, really like a real person. So enjoy. And yeah, whatever he's doing, it's super fun. So definitely tum log entertained rahoge. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, and you know the drill,
Yep.
guys. Go for it.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.
And I'll see you in my next podcast very, very soon. Until then, bye bye. See you. Stay safe.
Bye.